Dear school board, administrators, faculty, staff, family, friends, and classmates. Class of 2020, all in all, we had a good run. I personally experienced a great 13 years at SV, enjoying everything ranging from mini-thon to the musicals and plays, to sports, and even the school dances. Even everyday classes were enjoyable, having spent them with you. I'm willing to bet, even if you do not like to admit it to yourselves, you probably think so too. Regardless of how you feel, I genuinely believe our class had good times at Schuylkill Valley. Soon enough, many of us will be leaving what has been familiar for the last 13 years, but we cannot forget to take our friends and our memories with us. The world may be an ever-changing place, especially today, but there is hope. Throughout our time at SV, we have honed the traits we need to help us succeed in life. As a result of our classes and extracurricular activities, I have witnessed traits in all of you over the years that will help guide you through these trying times, ensuring you will be successful for years to come. Those of you who are sociable will have no trouble networking your way through whatever path you travel. Others of you are diligent, so your work ethic will be duly rewarded no matter what journey you take. For those of you who are competitive, and for those of you who have had to persevere through life for whatever reason, your determination will make anything possible. We have been helped along the way by our families, teachers, and staff, and we have helped each other as well. We have been nurtured by those who have been a part of our lives, instilling us the strength to grow. I hope you're able to recognize these qualities in yourselves as a result of what you've accomplished at SV. We will survive these difficult times, bypass life's obstacles, and make a name for ourselves. We are SV strong and SV forever. Thank you.
A year from now, we'll all be Dear School Board, administrators, faculty, staff, family, and friends, Class of 2020, the day we've been patiently waiting for is finally here. Well, kind of. Thinking back to August 26th, the first day of school, I recall the unforgettable atmosphere of the senior parking lot. All of us laughing, smiling, and full of hope for our last year at Schuylkill Valley. Our last year roaming the halls with the people with whom we spent the last 13 years. If someone would have told any of us that our senior year would be cut 3 months short, we probably would have looked at them like they were crazy. Each and every one of us had aspirations for this year to be one of the best years of our lives. The world, however, had something else in store for us. When we left school on March 13th, none of us expected it to be our last day of high school. Nonetheless, we quickly adjusted to the new normal of online school, wearing masks, and rarely leaving the house. We went from seeing our friends every day to rarely seeing them at all, which has been extremely difficult. But here we are, slowly returning to the life as we know, making the best of our current situation. We've started embracing our surroundings again, going on hikes and spending hours at bonfires. While the coronavirus pandemic may seem like it has ruined the most important part of our lives right now, I guarantee you it hasn't. As we end this chapter of our lives, we begin a whole new chapter, hopefully even better than the one we are about to leave behind. One of the most difficult aspects of getting through a challenging time like this is navigating the constant highs and lows. I've been a gymnast for basically my entire life. In 7th grade, I fractured my back and spent 3 months doing absolutely nothing, simply waiting to get better. At the time, my 13-year-old self thought life could not get worse since I was not able to do gymnastics, the sport I loved more than anything in the world. While it would have been much easier and less painful for me to quit, I was determined to get back to the same level I was at before my injury. I persevered through my recovery and eventually returned to my previous athletic shape, earning a spot at nationals a few years later. I know I'm not alone when I say there was a point in my life when everything seemed to be going wrong, whether in sports, at school, or at home. We've all experienced life-changing situations, and every single one of us has persevered and is sitting here now, ending one chapter and beginning another. As we continue to cope during this difficult time, I encourage you all to think about an obstacle you've overcome and how you overcame it. Even though this is not how we plan to end our school years at Schuylkill Valley, I hope you'll make the most out of these unsettling times and learn to not to take life and people for granted. Cherish every moment like it's your last because it may be. No matter where life takes you, appreciate every moment as you continue to grow through your experiences. Class of 2020, each and every one of you is headed for bigger and better things, and I know you will be successful in your future pursuits. I cannot wait to see where your paths take you. Thank you.
Lucas Allen Jonas Adams. Jesuleomi D. Adiojo. Andrea A. Altobelli. Colby M. Alvarado. Adam James Ament. Luke A. Amorell. Rowan Engstad. Diana Arana. Riley A. Bagenstos. Joseph J. Bakanowski. Molly Elizabeth Balu. Nathan Batten. Ava Nicole Bechtel. Abigail Rose Bentz. Odalis Dalen Bermudez Morales. Jonathan Burnett Aponte. Tessa May Bewley. Abby Lynn Birmingham. Ashley Nicole Birmingham. Connor Benjamin Borkey, Mackenzie Lee Bossler, Alana Michelle Boyle, Cassidy Lane Brown, Jennifer Ann Brown, Tatum Eileen Brown, Stephanie Taylor Brumbach, Brett M. Brunner, Madison J. Calleja, Michaela Deanne Caputo, Desli Montserrat Castaneda Esparza, Jasper Clay, Timothy R. Clive Jr., Caleb Koch, Julia N. Kraft, Naima A. Crespo, Brock Owen Dalton, Nicole Carol Danks, Josiah J. Dennis, Mason A. Denunzio, Logan T. Downey, Tessa Louise Draka, Cody M. Eckenroth, Samuel F. Ettinger, Colby Matthew Ernst, Elizabeth Fell, Kayla Nicole Fisher, Carly Grace Fogelman, Kayla Lynn Forey, Jordan Francis, Chris F. Funes, Mason J. Gable, Aaron Christian Geisinger, Angelina Marie Gentile, Autumn Elizabeth George, Sadie Grace Goad, Adriana Elise Godfrey, Alexander Gonzalez, Lisandro A. Gonzalez, Michael Christopher Hall, Graham Kenneth Haupt, Courtney Ann Henshaw, Allison Caitlin Henwood, Jovan Alexander Hernandez, Emily Nicole Hoffert, Jacob Leroy Hoffman, William J. Howard IV, Nicolo P. Iaccarino, Liliana Eisenberg, Aisha A. Jadian. Victoria Jean Jameson. Trent Michael Jamoski.
Callista Rose Jetter. Evan Mark Johns.
Mark Allen Jones III.
Luke Joseph Joswack. Tommy Kalash.
Emily Frances Kale. Haley Melissa Catcher. Malachi H. Kaufman. Joelle Renee Kellenberger. Abigail Kathleen Kenyon. Dane Clayhold. Logan C. Knepp. Michael A. Knowles. Gabriel Colasa. Gabriel Stephen Comaras. Jack Ryan Krishock. Antonio Devon Alexander Cusera. Carlins LePay.
Zoe Star Limberio.
Alex Christopher Liss. Eduardo Lugo III. Nelitza Enith Magana. Nicholas Anthony Martini. Alyssa Catherine Mask. Mason Hawk McQuillan. Luke Allen Mengel. Alexander G. Milanek. Gavin Meredith Miller. Stephen Benjamin Motz. Jaime K. Moyer. Cadence Muller. Declan Murphy. Maximus Torres Murphy. Gavin Murray.
Gaishlin J. Najak.
Rachel Carolyn Naraki. Chloe Madison Peters. Hannah Elizabeth Phillips. Brian Richard Porter. Abigail P. Ray. Danielle Sue Redinger. Skylar Faith Renninger.
Caitlin Marie Rhine.
Marley J. Rickert. Gabrielle Marie Ryder. Cassidy Renee Rittenhouse. Mark Rose. Cody J. Rutkiski. Hope Marie Rosicki.
Byron Patrick Searle.
Taylor M. Shikalis. Dylan J. Smith. Jeffrey N. Snyder. Eliab Ezrakam Solomon. Erica Shylin Soto. Carson Barry Stichter. Madison Peyton Stichter. Jenna Marjorie Stout. Julia Ann Stricker. Savannah Lynn Stricker. Trevor E. Toprovich. Whitney Marie Tomes.
Colby Allen Ulrich.
Elizabeth Valeriano. Jonathan A. Wales. Alyssa M. Weaver. Skylar Zoe Weddle. Lillian Wiley. Julia Lauren Winkler. Austin James Witinsky.
Alexandria J. Yackel. Nathan Zahner. Christopher Sean Ziner.
Good evening. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to say a few words about the very special class of 2020. Before I do so, I want to honor a Schuylkill Valley tradition and recognize another class of 2020. This group is not technically graduating from Schuylkill Valley, but they are retiring teachers and staff members. To the following retirees, on behalf of the administration, faculty, parents, and students, I would like to say thank you for all of your years of dedicated service to the Schuylkill Valley School District. Mrs. Marcia Townsend, Mrs. Joan Minnick, Mrs. Patty Miller, Miss Elaine Balthaser, Mrs. Janet Skull, Dr. Deborah Schmeck, Mrs. Patricia Kramer, Mr. Vern Hefflinger, Mr. Scott Hagee, and last but not least, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Cindy Merzeski. Congratulations to all of you, and best wishes in all of your future endeavors. To the class of 2020, you will be remembered for many things. I had the pleasure of serving as your principal for 7 3/4 of the last 8 years. It was truly an amazing experience to watch you grow from energetic and curious 5th graders in the fall of 2012 to high school graduates in a few short minutes. While you strove to do your best in academics, athletics, the arts, and service, what I will remember most about this particular class is how kind and pleasant you are as a whole. I can distinctly remember after your 5th grade orientation night saying to Mrs. Kelchner, who was your assistant principal then and is your assistant principal now, something to the effect of, that may have been the kindest and most pleasant 5th grade to come through here in our 5 years together. She agreed with me, and she wishes you guys the best in all of your future endeavors. Thank you for proving me right that evening. You've always been a kind-hearted group. You greet everyone with a smile. You say please and thank you. You hold doors open for people. You go to great lengths to help classmates and schoolmates out when they are in trouble. You've participated in countless fundraisers to raise money for community members and other classmates in need. I was thoroughly impressed with how you as a class continue to become even kinder as you got older. For example, one member of your class indicated this year that she missed middle school because each morning started with one of Mr. Mitchell's awesome morning jokes. Now, we all remember how bad and ridiculously dad-like my jokes were every morning of your middle school careers. Who else but a kind class would have a student who actually say that they enjoyed those horrible jokes? Here's one for the road for those of you who truly enjoyed them. The rest of you may want to cover your ears or turn the volume down on your computers. What is the difference between a teacher and a train? The teacher tells you to please get rid of your gum. The train says, choo choo. You get the double meaning. I will always remember the class of 2020 as the kind class. Before I pronounce you graduates of Schuylkill Valley in a few short minutes, I want to take a moment and share a quote with you from an unknown source that I feel is particularly fitting for graduation. Behind you, all your memories. Before you, all your dreams. Around you, all who love you. Within you, all you need. I'm going to read that one more time and ask you to really think about the words and how applicable they are to you in this time of your life. Behind you, all your memories. Before you, all your dreams. Around you, all who love you. Within you, all you need. Let's break that down a little bit. The first line, behind you, all your memories. Graduation night is a time to reflect on everything you've accomplished in school, athletics, the arts, and other areas of your young adult life. It's also a time to remember all the fun things you've done in your scholastic careers. Field trips, field days, Panther Pride assemblies, career days, outdoor education programs, dances, concerts, games, proms, and many other memorable events. Take these memories with you. They're yours. Remember the happy ones when you need to pick me up in the future. Remember the sad or bad ones and what you learned from them when you are faced with a similar situation in the future. Line 2, before you, all your dreams. You finished a significant chapter in your life. Now you're on to the next step. Some of you are off to college, others are off to the military, others are off to full-time employment, while others are off to trade schools. I'm going to offer you the same advice I've given my own children, former players I've coached, former students I've taught, teachers contemplating going into administration. Whatever your dream is, go for it. Don't let self-limiting thoughts or naysayers tell you you can't do something. If you want it badly enough and you're willing to work hard, passionately commit to it, and sacrifice for it, you can achieve it. The only limitations we have when trying to achieve a goal are the ones that we put on ourselves. Don't sell yourself short. You are creative, unique, hardworking, and intelligent class. Go for your dreams. Just remember, you will never achieve them without hard work, unwavering commitment, and sacrifice. The third line, around you, all you love, and all who love you. Having known most of you, your class, as long as I have, I know that you have loving and supportive families. I want you to do 2 things for me. First, I want you to thank your family members tonight. Thank them for their love, time, effort, persistence, and sacrifice. I know most of you probably didn't hear me say what I just said, so I'm going to ask you to please thank your family members. Trust me, many of you are fortunate enough to have families like you do. Take time to thank those who have helped you get here tonight. The second thing I want you to do is don't be afraid to lean on your family. Some of you may need them now, some next year at college, others when you're in your 30s and something bad happens. Who knows when, but undoubtedly there will be multiple times, even in your adult lives, where you could use the help or advice of a loved one. Don't be afraid to ask them. Please consider the faculty and staff here at Schuylkill Valley as your family too. We care deeply about all of you and will always be here to help you in your times of need. Last line, within you, all you need. I can say with great confidence that Schuylkill Valley, your parents, and your life experiences thus far have done a great job in preparing you for the next chapter of your lives. Follow your heart, listen to your head, and don't forget to never, ever stop being kind. Congratulations to the class of 2020. 7 3/4 years is a long time to have the same principal. I'm extremely grateful that I had the pleasure of serving you for that period of time. Without exaggeration, and with the utmost sincerity, I can say that I truly love this class. I will miss you and your kindness. Thank you for your attention. Now, would the candidates for graduation in the class of 2020 please stand? And now, by the power vested in me by the Department of Education of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, you may move your tassel to the left of your cap as you are now a graduate of Schuylkill Valley High School. Congratulations.